G'day everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another one of my EV realist videos. In this series I seek to inject a note of sanity into the breathless hysteria of net zero and EVs, currently being spooked by our government. So if you like this kind of content, it would be great to have you as a subscriber, and don't forget to enable all notifications so you never miss another video. So today, as you can see, I'm wearing my Ferrari shirt because I'm going to quote from that brand's esteemed founder, Enzo Ferrari, who once said, "You buy the engine and the car comes free." The car's engine is, or should I say was, the literal beating heart and soul of the vehicle. It's what breathed life into the character of the car and at the same time provided so much thrill, passion and enjoyment for the driver. But when all cars are just batteries, wires and motors, what does it matter what brand you buy? They're all the same. Why buy an Alfa rather than a Tesla? Previously you'd buy it for the brand's heritage and a beautifully crafted Italian V6 that made such a spine-tingling sound that made the car so engaging and enjoying to drive you just want to drive it all day. But now, why bother? Maybe the Alfa has better seats or better boot space, but at the end of the day, all electric cars are essentially BEBs, Bland Eco Blobs. They're cars with no soul, driven mostly by people with no soul. Even the ridiculous electric hypercars are characterless and utilitarian, with just one pointless trick to try and get from 0 to 100 quicker than the last dismal electric hypercar. Which is why the fevered announcement of Alfa's latest SUV Bland Eco Blob, with a silly name, was so depressing. So we're going to take a look at the article, but stick around till the end because I'm going to make a few comments after that. New 2024 Alfa Romeo Tanal EV previewed. Mystery teaser suggests battery electric version of Alfa's baby SUV is coming soon. Alfa Romeo has released its first teaser of what's believed to be the all-electric 2024 Alfa Romeo Tanal. At first glance, the teaser image, which is captioned "A New Era Begins," may have pointed to Alfa Romeo's all-new entry-level SUV replacement for the Mito that's rumoured to be called the Brennero or Visconti. However, a closer look reveals the taillight graphic is an exact match for the current Alfa Romeo Tanal, suggesting we're looking at a battery electric version. Currently, the Audi Q3 and BMW X1 rivaling Tanal is available with diesel, petrol, mild hybrid and full plug-in hybrid powertrains. The compact Alfa SUV is based on a modified version of the Jeep Compass FCA small wide platform that was never designed for pure electric powertrain, although a chief engineer has said it's feasible. Another simpler but more expensive option for Alfa's first electric car would be to migrate to parent Stellantis STLA medium platform that currently sits beneath the latest gen Peugeot E3008. Skipping a bit, the move to an entirely different platform for the EV brand makes some sense when you remember Alfa Romeo has pledged to become an EV-only brand from 2027, when it drops the combustion-powered Giulia and Stelvio models. There are decades and decades of research and development into internal combustion engines, which are now so clean, so efficient, and we're just going to chuck them out, at the drop of a hat without really thinking carefully about the consequences. All these manufacturers who are just in the desperate woke rush to electrification should basically just all band together and make just one huge brand that can churn out a range of these tedious bland eco blobs, and it would save us all a hell of a lot of trouble trying to choose which one to buy. Alfa has just left a tiny crack in the door to continue ICE production, and I think they'll probably take it, and it's based entirely on what EU regulations do over the next few years. If they wind back any of the regulations on ICE cars, then it leaves the door open for Alfa to maybe go back into ICE production as well. I'll leave a link to that article as well in the description. Manufacturers should be sensible enough to realise that internal combustion engines are going to be part of the energy mix for a long, long time, well beyond 2050. This net zero date of 2050 is completely unattainable, and I'll have videos coming up which will deal precisely with that. And so they should continue to make ICE cars, for petrol heads like us who will continue to lap them up. The car for us is not just an insipid mode of transport, it's a passion, it's a way of life. And I can guarantee one thing, they won't need incentives and subsidies from governments to sell their cars. Anyway, that's just about it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Drop a comment down below, let me know what you think. If you have any tips, you can hit me up on Instagram or by email, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now.